Hi, my name is Val with Wonderlight Minivan Camper. This is my first minivan tour or van tour. I'm here with Cindy, who is graciously going to give us a tour of her Town and Country
14.
2014
Mhm.
Town and Country. So let's get started.
Camp, mostly camp mode.
Okay, so let's start with the first question.
Shall we sit or?
No, let's just stand because we're going to go walk around.
Okay.
Okay, so tell us, Cindy, what is this minivan built for?
What I do is I just do short camp trips, usually to a campground that has electric and water. I don't really boondock very well unless it's an accident and power goes out or something. I try to bring only what I need, but that never happens. You always bring too much stuff.
Uh-huh.
I find that the hardest thing is to just stick with what I need, not like, okay, I just might need this. Well, there's always a Walmart someplace. If you absolutely need something, you can go and get it.
Very
But
true.
it's always overpacking. I'm doing better. I'm getting better. But
All right. Well, let's start off with. Do you want to start off in the front and show us
we can start.
What is your typical day like? How do you start off your day?
When I get to the campground, this is basically in camp mode right now. I push both my seats forward. I can show you up here. Both of my front seats get pushed forward, and I use it for storage. And I have like the water's on the floor, extra shoes. There's blankets at different thicknesses of jackets. That little guy right there, that's Tango. That's my travel buddy, my little monkey. You can see I just put the table there just so I didn't have to, fight with it in the back. And everything gets pushed forward. And like I said, this is just storage. The bed itself is moved forward a little bit just so it goes flat, because you'll see it tilts up in the back a little bit when you fold the seats down.
Oh yes, I see.
What I did, this is a sleeper ottoman. So the center section lifts up and both sides fold in, so it can actually fold down to a little 27 by 27 cube, or it all opens up for a bed.
Oh, can I lift this and
Sure.
see what you're talking about?
Sure. And we're, like I said, we're camping, so it's warts and all.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So there's the like a little 2-inch mattress, and I put a memory foam on top of that, and then I have a pillow top on top of that. Nice thing about this is it has springs on it.
Strong.
It has springs on it, so there's a little bit of give. It's not like sleeping in the sleeping on a piece of wood.
Oh, I see. Underneath the mattress,
Yeah,
springs.
So like when it's, and I need to use it as a daily driver, I just pull everything out and it folds up nice and neat and out of the way mostly.
A nice little stool here.
Yeah, my 3 criteria for the van was I am not crawling around on my knees. I am not sleeping on the floor, and there better be something back there other than a bed. You get stuck in the van in the rain or whatever.
Yes, like we had here. We had one day of rain, and then another day of.
It was windy and cold and bitter. And what I like about this is, because the bed's only 27 inches wide, there's actually room to pull it's like, I think they call it a 60-40 split with the back seats. You can actually put that back seat up next to the bed.
Oh, right there.
Yeah, so you can actually pop that seat up and you have somewhere to sit.
And this is a Town and Country.
Yeah,
Very nice.
And they stopped making these and they started making Pacificas. So I'm not sure how similar the Pacificas are to the Town and Countries, but I know the differences. I could see the difference in the back, but I don't know about the inside.
So it just lays flat. You don't need to have a floor.
Nope. This is just one carpet that I put down, because pretty much this is the only space that I'm walking on. So, I just have this little runner that I put down there. The refrigerator, I have it here. I'm leaning towards leaving it here. What I did was I built this riser. It's about maybe 6 or 7 inches high, just so I could shove shoes underneath of it, because shoes end up all over the place.
Yes,
and it's like, I need a place for my shoes.
Here it is sandy, very sandy.
Yes. And I forgot my broom, of course. And I have my fire extinguisher on the door, and I have a fire blanket right here. And my carbon monoxide, and it's a 2-in-1, carbon monoxide and smoke. So this is my smoke detector. It's a smoke alarm and CO detector. And what I did was I zip tied this. This is a you can see the holes here. That was from a notebook. I zip tied the back of it on, and I put holes in there for the hanger, and then it can screw on and screw off, just like it's mounted to a wall, and you can change the batteries. So that's how I attach that.
great idea. So then it's out in the open when you need it to be, and
You
it's
hang it
not
up. There's
tucked
the
away.
hanging hooks in there. And something else too is this van has like the screens that pull up over top of the windows.
Mhm.
I'll use those as cargo nets sometimes. I'll tuck things back in between the screen and the window, and
Oh,
I'll use that. But this is hanging right by my head, but it's up high enough so it's out of my way. So that's how I mounted the carbon monoxide and smoke
terrific.
alarm.
It's a great idea.
Thank you.
Okay, so it seems, there's not a lot of stuff everywhere. What is the theme of your minivan?
My theme is functional. It's supposed to be functional. Yeah, it's a little overly functional because I got too much stuff to function with, but it's they say start with what you have and then you figure out what you want from there. And of course, I thought I knew better. And I said, no, I know. I want this. I want that. I want that. I want this. So I have a ton of stuff that I don't always bring. But what's nice is because I'm just going on short trips, I can pack for summer. I can pack for winter. I have a little space heater I use. I have an electric blanket that I use. I was toasty. It was actually too warm almost. And in the summertime, well, not summer. I don't do summer. In the spring and fall, if it's warmer, I have fans that I use. And that kind of keeps you cool. When I have the gutter guards for the windows, I didn't bring them because I'm not keeping them open. But they're little gutter guards that you use that you cut out, and they fit right into the windows. They slot into the windows so you can keep them cracked.
Oh,
and they have screens.
So does your window come down?
That all the windows come down except the back window. Even the back one kind of cracks open. What I have is these are the screens that slide over top of these. So I actually have screens for all 4 of these big windows. So
I can fit these big windows.
Yes, you can order them from Amazon. They do have them.
Right.
And I try to keep them in the doors so I don't lose them. It's tucked back here. But there's pouches in each of these doors, and I try to keep them in all the doors so it's that this one is here, this one is here, so I have all of them.
So when you were purchasing this minivan, what did you prioritize the most?
I knew I wanted used, and I wanted as good a deal as I can find. That was number one. As low as miles as I can. And I'm not really afraid of higher miles, but I wanted the best deal I can find. And as I was looking, I found out that I hated the black interior.
Oh,
that was something I'd look at it and go, oh, it's just, it's so dark. It's just so dark. Cause you're not always sleeping in it. Like you said, sometimes you get stuck in there and, in the evenings or whatever, I needed a little bit of light or something. It's like the dark was I just didn't like it.
So it's a light tan color.
Right? Yeah.
Light gray, light tan.
And I haven't put any lights in here. I have that little Goal Zero. It's a mini lighthouse, I think it is. That's the only light I use. That thing is crazy bright for as little as it is.
Oh, that little thing.
Yeah. Oh, it's amazing. And it dims and you can do half bright or
mood lighting.
Yeah,
as well.
It's actually pretty bright if you want, or you could do mood lighting or whatever. And the nice thing about this is there's extra room on the sides here. And this is actually my sink, oil pan sink.
Oh, nice.
Just the oil pan that they collect stuff. It's a 4-gallon. They make them smaller, but this actually has a handle that goes through, and the other ones you have to kind of pinch. So I thought, well, I'm still debating if I want that or not. And I actually have room to stick I don't go anywhere without my rocking chair. I love this chair love that rocking chair. And I can tuck my Reflectix can tuck back in here too whenever I'm traveling, so they're not flopping all over the place. So they just kind of slide down here and out of the way, and it's amazing the little tiny spaces you find to put things away. So, and I have my off over here just in case it's buggy.
Oh yeah.
In the doors.
More room for bugs.
But it's nice because it kind of opens up by the doors. Some people will sleep side to side by the doors or over by the windows, and I wish I could, but I'm a stomach sleeper. So not only are my toes pointed, my arms are up over. I'm like Superman at night. So it's not happening. But yeah, things squirrel away pretty well. And then when I go into travel mode, the bed slides back so I can get the seats back. And I'll show you in the back here. When it slides back, this has like a little, not ramp, but it's higher back here than up here. So it'll raise the head of the bed up a little bit. So it's nice whenever you're parked, you can move it forward and get pretty flat, and then when you're driving you can back it up and you have the space behind the seats.
Very nice.
So I tucked that back there.
That's great work setting up your minivan. It looks comfy, cozy.
This is my 6th time out with this thing, and I've done 6 different iterations of different setups.
6 times.
6 times, yeah.
I think I'm on my 2nd. So yeah,
I find most people are
after
just
this
constantly.
After this meetup, I think I might make a change.
Yeah, it's people are constantly. It's like, I like this. Oh, that's really cute. I'm going to try that. You know.
Okay, Cindy has a helpful tip.
This is a little book bin. I'm sorry.
That's right. This is her potty. So she's going to explain that to us.
This is a little book bin that you can get from the dollar store, and it's very ergonomically correct for the ladies. Okay, I usually try to get a campsite close to the bathhouse. Next trip I am not, but if there's an emergency in the middle of the night, this is a book bin from the Dollar Tree. Some people have seen this, and this fits with the ladies very nicely. You line it with a bag or 2 bags. You could put a bedpan liner in here. You could do cat litter. You can do the little gel that solidifies it, right, and horse bedding, whatever. And this is good for emergencies in the middle of the night. And the other tip that I have is when you're taking a bath in a bathhouse, these are puppy pads or chucks or whatever. Instead of using a bath towel to step out and change on top of, put the plastic side down, and you have a 2 foot by 2 foot space to change. That's out of the muck, out of the yuck, and you could throw this away when you're done. You get like these campgrounds that are really sandy.
Yes. And
it's just, for ladies getting dressed, it's not the funnest thing. But this gives you a nice big space that you can you can swap your shower shoes for your regular shoes. You can put your bottoms on. You have a place to, right. And it's all yucky, and you know, because especially if it's warmer out, it gets all gritty and sandy, and throw it away when you're done.
And even when it's cold like this, and we're in the 20s, when you step out of the shower, it's about 30 degrees inside the bathhouse.
Yeah, and it's not fun. It's not fun. Puppy pads or chucks, like from healthcare places. Okay. So either way, that's a great tip, my other tip.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, anything else? Is there
anything else
you wanted to add?
Yes, one more thing. I'm going to show my back window. My first camper, I named it the Hobo Chateau. And the reason I did that was because back in the 30s with the hobos, they weren't bums. They were actually homeless and unemployed men that were just trying to find work. And I'm seriously, Google this. It's really interesting. In the United States and Canada and France and England, it was all over the world, basically. So they were going from place to place looking for work. And what they did was a lot of them were illiterate. So they would leave symbols for each other. So they would know, like, if you see this symbol, that means this is where the police live. Don't stop here. Give them a sob story. They'll give you some food. You can get medical care here. This is this, you know, different places you go. Safe to drink this water, not safe to camp here. And they had different symbols for different things. So as they traveled, they knew the lay of the land by these different symbols that they would carve on rocks or trees or whatever. One of the symbols was the silhouette of a cat. Really? And what that signified was a kind-hearted woman lived here. So I thought, any camper or anything I have, I'm putting a cat on there just for the hobos.
I love it.
So that's why I do the cat on my thing. So that's
terrific. And it perfectly describes you.
Well, thank you.
Well, thank you, Cindy. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
The tour of your minivan, my first tour. And
I think it's my first tour too. People have taken pictures but not really toured it. So thank you very much.
Thank you. All right. See you next time.
Have safe travels.